Gia, what is going on, fam? What y'all doing out there, man? What y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? What's the day? Thursday? Today, Thursday already. This week almost done. So, for those of y'all that ain't been following along with the streams on the Twitch, number one, shame on you. Get over there and do that. Number two, we just gonna glide on through with just more AI attribute settings and testings, watching some matches, hanging out. You know how I do. Now I got to remember, who did I do last? Did we do Grayson Waller? Yep. So him, Giovanni Vinci is where we will start. Grayson Waller. Make sure we don't got no Imperium running up in there to ruin things. Entrance off. Low blow. Oh, that's good. Find my pen and my paper. Can write down match times.
And we kick things off with a real attention hog by the name of Grayson Waller.
It's definitely all about him as far as Grayson Waller is concerned, but I have to give credit where credit's due. Whenever it's time to go above and
Grayson Waller's all right with me. I ain't gonna be like I'm a gigantic fan, but he all right.
Plenty around tonight.
But then we have Giovanni Vinci. You know, the only thing bigger than Vinci's muscles is his ego. He sees himself as a step above everyone else in this industry. A point he always tries to prove.
See if Vinci will do some springboards. I didn't want to set it too high because I don't want that to be like all he does in the match.
He's held gold in our company, and he's only the second
So that might need a little adjusting back and forth.
You'd stand tall with pride if you had accomplishments like that under your belt.
A lot of ways, Grayson Waller's confidence is the biggest asset, but do you think there's a scenario where it's used against him?
I wouldn't say confidence, but I would
Check
say
what his
cockiness.
dive is on because he's going for that mighty early. I don't want to adjust it universally for everybody unless I have to, which sometimes is what you got to do, even if you've got the individual AI attribute adjusted. Sometimes you might have to take that global, that universal slider down a little bit.
Knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent,
Man, if y'all got any questions about anything, hit the chat. Let me know.
Gut-wrench suplex. Oh, he's got him up high. The follow-away slam.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes
They
out
got
of
to
the
get
match
that
hoping
collision
to get chucked
fixed.
around like that.
Like the vast majority of
He goes for the quick pin.
rope rebound moves end in running into one another. That's not good.
Connecting on the DDT.
Vicious right forearm. Elbow on the spot.
What we up to? 53.
Oh, my God.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. Climbing up
Yeah,
top.
see, he done went up top 2 times.
Taking flight. Diving
I mean, not that he don't go to the top rope, but not that early or that often.
This could
3
be
times,
big.
yeah, it's too
Going
much.
up high. He's got to know he's in harm's way here. From the top. Diving double axe handle.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot.
Building that
twice.
meter, though, with them diving attacks.
Sent to the floor. Here he comes. What a dive. It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside.
Oh, Lord, get back in the ring, please.
Big impact. Just look at Grayson gained the momentum in this one.
Waller just
If you put
offense.
count out to 20,
And Vinci turned
it's
it
a little
around.
better.
The U-turn he needed in this match. couldn't
You
have
can
been
turn it on straight up, no exiting, but that kind of affects
one more reversal.
affects the
Talk
match
about
flow a
evenly
little bit.
matched here.
Like they'll still do suicide dives or tope con hilos and whatnot, but it kind of changes the way they handle business.
Gets that set right back.
Throw him in the ring.
Two trading counters and an absolute masterclass.
He's one step ahead there. Fireman's carry. Right into a spine buster.
He stunned him too.
Arm breaker.
So you ought to got counted out.
Back to the mat.
A typical Waller, arrogant and cocky as ever.
Grayson Waller right there for sure.
Grayson lining him up from the top turnbuckle.
And his eyes are piercing through the opposition now. From the top, fought back with a punch to the
Yeah,
gut.
way too much dives for him.
He thinks he has it.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Ain't nobody got a SIG yet?
Gut wrench, German suplex. And this has got to be it.
How many minutes we in?
Almost ended.
5.
Almost
Close.
inhuman at this point.
Yep, Grayson Waller got one.
How's that for a counter?
And that's typically kind of how that runs. Like SIG-wise, you usually get 5 to 6 minutes when somebody gets one.
It's hard to believe, but it looks
Especially
like
if
he still
the
has some gas left
match is
in
kind of
his
back and forth. There we go.
Delivers the cross body.
Reversals definitely build
After the one.
Right now,
that
he
special
doesn't know
meter
what it's gonna take.
quicker.
Uppercut connects.
The 5-piece combo for you.
This is it. Fights the shoulder up and one.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Big time spine buster. Could lead to a big time win.
He got the shoulder up in time.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
For Giovanni's sake, I hope he has the ability to back up his cockiness.
About 8 to 12 minutes where I usually want to be.
She is keeping the match at his pace.
Grayson Waller's cockiness causing him to make mistakes, and he's on the receiving end right now.
Oh, did you hear that thud?
Hits to the core like that'll render you useless.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Is it enough?
Michael Cole be getting way too excited.
The look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
But just know that
Waller wasting no motion.
you're still going to have, your matches that go shorter or longer than, in my case, 8 to 12 minutes. You're going to have your matches that go longer sometimes because of finisher reversals or rope breaks especially. So, to me, I'm fine with that because I don't want every match to be the exact same time, you know what I'm saying, the exact same format. I like it when it's different. I enjoy that a lot better. It adds to it. You might have 3 matches in a row that kind of follow the same format, but then that 4th match might go 15 minutes, 2 SIGs, 2 finishers, all types of different stuff. And that's what I like. I like it to be a little unpredictable at times. But a lot of that comes along with having the heads-up display on.
Lost his wind.
Like, I can watch and know what's going on and what's going to happen versus when you got that off, then you don't really know what's going on. You don't know who got a SIG, when they got a SIG until they do it, until they attempt to go for it.
Vinci. Oh my, what a display of he could pin
See, like Grayson Waller been had his SIG ready to go, but he ain't got Nathan out of it.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
All right, Vinci.
These
See?
competitors have been unloading
Reverse SIG, finisher reversal. Now, he got his SIG.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the
And
time
what
to
time is
take
it? How long we into this? 10:01, we into this, 8 minutes. So, I'm right in my time frame now.
Vinci is keeping the match at his pace.
This is Vinci looking at his best.
Nice gut-wrench suplex. And his core has been taking a beating.
And you have to wonder if that's affecting his breathing. Using the ropes as a launch.
There you go.
The top rope, what a springboard crossbody. That's finding any which way to topple the competition.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
Yeah, I like finisher being at 50 better.
It might be time to clear.
It's just it's better on the back end when somebody's trying to build back up, like if their finisher got reversed or a rope break or whatever, and they got to start working back towards a finisher that 50, just that little bit of plus 20 from the 30, regular 30 that we used to be at. It helps.
Endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
Now you can turn your special up. I mean, that's completely and solely up to you. I don't like it to be there too quick. Like 5 minutes is fast enough, and that's with it on 30. Got him. So I like it to be low as possible. If we could go below 30, I would probably drop it. 20 would probably be low as I would go. That would get to about 7 or 8 minutes for the SIG. But you also got to look at the longer that it takes to build it. You know, more than likely that's more damage that they doing to somebody. So the SIG might be more likely to get the pin. So it's a lot of different ways to look at stuff. Grayson Waller ain't used this SIG yet.
He needs to dip into those reserves and find a way through here.
Oh, he holding out.
Cut with that sharp elbow. Able to parry that one.
Better get to it. He's going to mess around and get reversed. Going to give Vinci enough time to climb back.
How well they know one another.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Precision strikes. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
He took too long for that.
The refs count.
Gave him way more than enough time to kick out.
Be kidding me.
Also, I don't know if everybody heard when I said it,
Grayson Waller setting up his opponent, headed to the outside.
but if you run a lot of matches in a row, once you get like
He's down, and he might
to the 7th or the 8th match,
How about once he executed that?
they start getting kooky. So make sure you turn the game off and reset it.
A new strategy is needed right about
After I try to do it after like 7 or 8 matches. See, Grayson Waller played that smart.
how this
He
match
used the
is still
finisher,
going on defies all reason.
kick out. Used this SIG, kick out. Now he still got a finisher.
Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
and with good reason. Grayson Waller
So this one right here should do it.
headed to the outside.
Boom. Into the pin, and he's stunned.
Grayson.
Oh, what in the world going on, Vinci?
Unreal to kick out there. Not
He will not die.
downright extraordinary.
Look, he almost got a SIG back too.
Victory before, but not
Ain't
on
mad
this
at that.
occasion. Might be
Like I said, man, every match don't be the same. You never know. I'm with it.
sit-out spine buster. And Waller with momentum on his side.
Waller just smothering his opponent.
Anything that says grapple, any move description that has grapple in it.
Great counter.
He's over.
Now, Vinci got his SIG back and a finisher.
Oh, my. What a display of dominance. Will it be? I think so.
It might be. Let's get that rope break. Nope. Now he still got a finisher. Who's it gonna be?
Pure instinct.
That might got reversed. Nope, he got that one. Better hold that pin with it. There you go.
Grayson went down in a heap.
Hangs on.
What in the world going on in this match?
Man, oh man, what resilience. He's got to be running on instinct alone. Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you got to be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm.
Sequence of reversals there.
Yeah, we go through that move set and look and see what says arm power, what says leg power, what says grapple, running offense, you know, whatever attribute you're trying to adjust.
He has him right where he wants him.
Look out! And it looks like Waller's bleeding after that. Cover! 2 count. Kicking out in time.
He refuses to
Did I
stay
mess with
down.
something? I don't remember if I messed with something and didn't put it back yesterday. I think I did. Maybe look, this is a 5-star match.
From the top. Grayson, a step
Not that that ever matters. I said I don't mind super matches every once in a while.
STO takedown. He's going for the pin. This could be it. No, it's not.
Oh, I know I did mess with the
Actually kicked out.
vitality. Oh, if I turned it up, I think I turned it up. I had to go turn that back down.
Oh, man. What a nasty STO.
More attacks like that will leave you gasping for air.
Yeah, it looks like it already is. He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
From the top.
Double axe handle.
Up high. Oh, misses the mark.
He gets out of the way.
And well timed.
And then sometimes you're just gonna get
That's got
wild and crazy matches for like no reason.
How have we not
That one other day went almost 30 minutes.
to feel the agony of defeat is causing this.
But then like the next 3-4 matches after that was
Overhand chop.
in my range. So it
Something's about to go either
way too many dives in this
very
match.
right.
Look at the height.
That might do it. Nope. He's gonna be built back some bar.
You gotta be kidding me. Thought he had him. You gotta be kidding me.
Checkmate. What's up, bud?
Heading up, he's thinking big.
He's positioning himself, closing in.
See, Grayson Waller done built back to a seed.
Diving forearm smash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Look at the height.
Frog splash. This is more than reckless abandon. This is showing a lack of all fear. Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
You tell him, Byron. Somehow, some
To
way.
the top rope now.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
Soaring.
A forearm smash.
You have got to be kidding me. Using your body as
Oh, but he got another finisher.
over again.
Not that time.
From Grayson.
He still has more work to do to get this fully in his favor.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
And the cover.
What was the point in that?
No, the shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it.
There you go.
Great balance displayed by Waller.
Just an excellent maneuver from Waller.
Going above and beyond to back up his cocky
Boy, gonna
attitude.
try it again. Will this one get the job done? If he kick out of this one, I'm ending this match. There's something going on you can't do nothing about.
Here comes Waller.
Thunder stunner.
That has got to be the one.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they going crazy. And that happens too, man. I know I see people talk about it. Seeing matches like that, it happens. That ain't is definitely not something. Now, why did that move? That is when matches like that, there ain't nothing you can control. That is the game itself. So don't be like, oh man, I don't want to have that match. It happens. That one was definitely gonna go on forever. Drop both of theirs down a little bit, and then we'll go do the overall adjustment. Springboard's good. All right. Nah, we ain't necessarily moving to YouTube. I enjoy Twitch better, but figured I'd pop over here for a little bit. Man, AEW wasn't that good last night. The main event was thumbs down and just was sloppy. Shouldn't have been a main event at all. An hour and a half. Good Lord have mercy. See, but it happens. Like, and it's nothing to do with the settings at all. Like, so don't, when you get a match out the ordinary like that, don't run and be like, oh, I gotta change this, change that, make all these adjustments and screw up your baseline, because those matches like that are just weird and an anomaly, if you will. So don't mess your stuff up on the sake of that. Quit out of it, load up another match. I ain't heard nobody say they saw 2 matches back to back like that, which is good. The boy say an hour and a half. Goodness. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that. All right, so where we at? We in the H's. Yeah. My man right there, boy. That's that dude. All right, happy Corbin. Happy Corbin. If y'all notice excessive eye rubbing and sneezing and carrying on, man, hey, and sniffling, allergies on fire, which it's time finally. They really, really hit this week, but of course, this weather been crazy. Like 3 days this week, it's been 30, 40, 50 degrees. All right. So, well, we got arm, grapple. Got one leg, which moves like that, moves that start with like a kick to the gut or something like that, is not necessarily affected by leg power itself, but it is affected by the attribute. So if you've got that leg power a little higher, he might be a little more likely to use this move because it involves that certain attribute. Just keep that in mind. But yes, he is. His is mostly arm and grapple, which I already figured. Got a big boot, so you can adjust the leg a little bit. Everything else, got arm and leg, which is 95% of everything down here. So, knowing that, like with so much of his offense, that's good, that's good. Can even go 80 with him. A bunch of running offense. Definitely no aerial offense. Now, with the submissions, always check, what you got. Power. One technical, which, we might, let's see. If you wanted to go full-on power submissions for him, you could trade out for that Achilles lock. I like that cervical clutch. That's a mean-looking submission. Where is Veer? He like pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear. Nope, all of those are technical. Yep, so if you wanted to have all of them be power, you just switch it out for that Achilles lock. If not, it don't really make a difference because number one, when I go to his AI attributes, I'll turn the submissions down low anyway because he's not, Watch a Corbin match, you ain't seeing a whole bunch of submissions anyway. So power submission, he can go 80 because he's strong. Technical 50 because he ain't got nothing to do with that. We go 70 and 75 there. 65 there. Of course, durability. 95 as good as I'll go. I don't go 100 for anybody's durability. Power submission, 80 is good because he is tough. Technical submission defense, 50 because he ain't a technician. So go 90 on that. Strength, go 85. You could probably go 90, maybe. Stamina, go 65. And we'll go 60. Agility, no. Movement speed, 50 or 55 is pretty good for him. That's it. Low blow. You could, but I'd rather see give him resiliency. I'm pretty generous with resiliency. I usually get at just about everybody. Combos, he got all 4X, so I definitely want to see him utilize combos. Let's go 90. Nah, go 85. I recommend 5 or 10 if you got somebody that like you want to see him do. Like I like to see him do maybe a bear hug once or twice. I always put my heavy grapple the highest when I got somebody that I want to use grapples more so. Make sure you keep the ground strikes and grapples low. If not, they would like almost never pick the person up. They'll just keep on doing whatever them ground grapples and strikes are, which is thoroughly aggravating. That's one thing, even back in 2K19, it used to take me out of the match, is you see somebody do like 4 arm stomps or 4 leg stomps back to back to back. Like, come on, you're killing the match. I usually go about 10 for everybody's environmental stuff. Dive, none of that. Springboard, none of that. Limb target, I typically save for technicians and submissionists. Turn that run on attack down. We'll give him an 80-20 on the block and the dodge. Weapon usage usually goes to 5 or 10. Unless you're having a weapons match, then you can turn that up. Especially if all you want them to do is grab weapons and beat the brakes off each other. Then for his pin combo, we go 25. So with most of his being arm, we'll put that arm up a little bit. Let's see, are they booing? Yeah, they booing him, so we'll go egotistical. So who was? I remember somebody asked me about personality traits the other day. I got you. Even though they don't really matter that much. Happy Corbin was desperate. He was also a little cowardly. Drop that aggressive down a little bit. There he is. Oh, what's his comeback, matter of fact? I think I like Sting's comeback because that ends him in the corner and he can do that running attack. So while I be trying to learn y'all about how to do this, it's easy, man. I mean, it looks, because there's so many people and there's so much stuff to adjust that just looking at it, D. Harvey, what up, Bo? Just looking at it, you'd be like, oh, man, this is too much to do. It's not. Like, it really is not. It's not at all. especially once you are familiar with their moveset and you know what you want out of that individual. You know what you want them to do. You know how you want them to perform in the ring. It don't take long. Just looks a lot longer than it is. What's the powerhouse? Spine buster old Ryback. Let's stick with Icon. Not a super fan of that clothesline for him, but with it ending with the opponent in the corner. Man, Wednesday, I hope we get a patch to fix some of this doggone universe stuff. I'm ready to start that mode. We got plenty enough people to start it. Like, I ain't even gonna worry about having everybody's superstar settings done. We just start off with what we got. Carmelo Hayes springboard is a 95. Yeah, be careful. Especially depending on what your springboard is overall. I gotta move this light. There we go. Better. All right, Hollywood Hogan. Somebody had tweeted the other day, asked for this one. I hope you're watching, whoever that was. I don't remember. Do you remember? Don't get me started. What did I just read? Okay. Whatever. You don't put none over 80. Oh, shoot. I go over 80. For people that deserve it. All right, so we don't even really. Wait a minute. No, okay. Like, I thought I did one of the Hogans. I didn't remember. We already know how we want him to be. But just for the sake of checking, all arm grapple, arm grapple, arm grapple, 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 arm. Yeah, it's exactly what it should be. See what I mean? Like, even with that, you know, it's arm and leg, even though all he does is a face scrape. We'll definitely go arm 90. No, and leg power going up that doggone high. Go 95 with the grapple. Running offense, no, sir. Aerial offense, absolutely not. Power submission, yes. Technical submission, no. Strike reversal, I'll go 65. Grapple reversal maxed. Body durability, all of that. Power submission defense, yes. Pin escape, 95. Strength. I don't even like going over 90 with the strength, but I want to see something, so we're going to turn it up. Stamina, X to the null. You get a 4.5 for that one there, bud. Movement speed, you get a 40. All right. What the payback's on? Low blow and resiliency. With him, you can go low blow. I prefer to go run in, actually. Pin escape, boy, you ain't watched the video? I told you how I determine that. Depends on the person. Like a powerhouses and technicians get higher pin escape. Because powerhouse, what do you think of when you think of a powerhouse in the pin escape, them throwing the opponent up off of them. And then, like with a technician, they are smart and crafty enough to work their way out of the pin, be it, rope break, be it learning how to move that body to get that shoulder up. So those two classes typically, and depending on the person, of course, typically get the higher pin escape. I think Hogan's combos is X3s. What? So, yep. All right. So while I definitely don't mind him doing some combos, we can do 80. I like him to be a little more strike heavy. That's just me. That, you know what I mean? You can switch it up however you want it. See, like with him, I definitely want to see a bear hug or two for sure. Heavy strike, absolutely. Go 90-95. So I set one of my Superstar AI settings to 100. She didn't do one submission. That's funny. Hey, like I said, I know that we look at this and theoretically think that it should be absolute. It's not. You know what I mean? You could turn something to 0 and they still do it. Or like you said, turn it all the way up and they don't do it. It's only the beginning. We're going to get better with each game. Now, for the simple fact that I want him to do the elbow drops and the foot scrape, I hope that we can get to a point where 0 is none, you know what I mean? And 100 is like the whole match. That way you understand the extremes and are able to adjust everything inside of that. I'm hopeful it'll happen. When is the question. Give Hogan a bunch of springboard. See, like when him running attack, nah, not really. You getting 100 on the block, you don't get no dodge. Am I Durango? Also, be careful with your possum attacking pin. Now, I usually reserve mine more for heels and folks like that. So, like, Hogan is a good person to have that turned up. Does he have anything he really needs to pin combo off of other than his leg drop? Put that at 30, see how that feels. All right, wait a minute. What in the world? Got these all jacked up. Now. Let's just do that. That's good. That's good. Egotistical 100. Disrespectful 100. That we're going to turn all of his up. Definitely 100% loyal to the homies. 100% cowardly. And no, he is not that aggressive. He ain't trying to get out of that ring. See how that looks. I hadn't done nobody's like that. Oh, what y'all over here talking about? Will the lower leg power affect the big boot and leg drop? No, because that's signatures and finishers have their own separate situation. So don't try to adjust anything based off of what they use for a sig or a fin, because that's gonna come in a match that's determined by position. And this is what I explained in the original video, that when you're doing your AI attributes, what the game is looking at is the factors are like where you're at. You know what I mean? If you're just standing face to face, both opponents standing there, what do you want them to do first? You know what I mean? What do you want to see done from that position at that point in time? Do you want to see a heavy strike? Do you want to see a light strike? Do you want to see a heavy grapple? Do you want to see a light grapple? So everything is just kind of based off position and what's going on, where they're at during the match. But yeah, don't adjust nothing based off of sig or finisher. That's kind of gonna come within itself. Why is the ground grapples and strikes low? Because I don't want to see him doing a bunch of arm stomps and doing a whole bunch of ground attacks every match like they used to do in past games. Like that, just like every time they'll do a move and person's on the mat, you know, an arm stomp or a leg stomp. I don't want to see that done 35 times during a match. Like that just takes me completely out of it. Freaking Hogan. All right, since he got homies, should we turn that off? Matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna do no exiting. They don't need to. No, I take that back because Hogan likes to. Matter of fact, while I think about it, we can do for him. And once again, be careful with this, please, because they already get out the ring 50-11 times when it's on zero. But for somebody, this fits. Hogan start getting beat up, yeah, he rolling out the ring and taking a breath. Like, that is 100% facts. I usually turn this down for everybody. Just be careful with it. We're going to turn it up a little bit and see if it makes a big difference. But be careful with that because they be out the ring too much as it is. Man, something I found out yesterday that just hurt my feelings. So I was going through title entrances. And man, all the older titles, gosh, they look terrible. They look freaking terrible. In the words of Charles Barkley, terrible. But all the modern titles look good. I just stopped matching. They ain't been updated and caught up enough. We got the entrance on. See Hogan come out there. Yeah, with the ground strikes and grapples, that's one thing that always took me out of the older games, man. They would just keep on arm stomps and leg stomps and arm stomps and leg stomps. I'm like, man, come on, man. Killing me. I had hoped that with the AI attributes that would kind of be, you know, zero would be absolute. We could turn that off completely, but not yet. You get there. What y'all out there doing today, man? Y'all all right? Thursday, having a good day. Today was a good day. Whether it's morning, noon, or night, what you doing? If it ain't good, make it good. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing you can say about Happy Corbin is that he has a pretty impressive list of accomplishments. He's extremely dangerous, and he's not the kind of superstar.
Man, I got that nasal spray drip. Ugh, stuff tastes horrific.
Pat McAfee beat him at SummerSlam. He got worse, though.
For the record, Happy Corbin is a wonderful human being, a philanthropist, and
I keep them ground strikes and attacks low for everybody. Like there's nobody who the majority of their offense is done to a grounded opponent, but they still do it.
Hollywood is taking over.
And his opponent, representing the NWO.
Man, why is this thing going so high? It only does that on my YouTube streams. I've never had an issue with my Twitch streams.
master manipulator.
Let's see.
And Hollywood Hulk Hogan has also become obsessed with
I can't change it now.
and driven by placing the
Oh, well.
industry's heroes in major jeopardy.
Yeah, like that
This
joint is all the way up to
industry only has
40.
room for one icon, one hero, and we are looking at him right
Drop
now.
frame. Yeah, I know 3.8% on drop frames. I see that.
Looking to take over even more of WWE tonight.
A superstar who has headlined everything from Starrcade to WrestleMania. Every move he makes is history making.
All right, bro. Hold it down. What time we got? 10:37.
And here's a man who always looks on the bright side of life. It's Happy Corbin.
Why wouldn't he, Cole? Happy Corbin's gone from the throne room to the gutters of Las Vegas and all the way back again. What's not to admire here?
Admire is a strong word, but nevertheless, the very aggressive Happy Corbin looking for something to smile about here tonight.
And squaring up across the ring, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Certainly a long way from prayers and vitamin sacks, and Hollywood Hogan always has a plan.
Yeah, 42. Wow. What is going on? YouTube, what is your problem?
Scrape to the face to finish it off. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Oh, what a punch.
Look at this.
Man out there wrestling in
Shoulders down. This could
a flowered
be it.
shirt.
No, he kicks out.
He's far from finished. Look at this, just unloading.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Corey, we know what Corbin possesses in terms of strength and in-ring ability, but does Corbin fight harder?
Oh,
when he has
Lord.
nothing to
Please
lose
not
or
outside the ring.
everything to lose?
Don't do it.
That's a tough question, Cole. Corbin has seen both extremes, and I'll bet he'll do anything he can to not fall from grace. But the flip side is that he might get so desperate that he will make mistakes.
He thinks he has it.
Oh, somehow. Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Shot after shot. What a shot.
No, you just gave Brock the German suplex moveset. I've seen a couple people say they did that.
Powerful spine buster. Dropping the bow.
With the reversal. Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Oh, them freaking carry moves. That comes with turning strength up. You see those a lot more often.
Is it enough here? Rope break. Pin stops.
This is getting intense. Someone check on Saxton.
Evades their offense.
These two having an answer for everything.
And Corbin may have felt that coming. He heads outside, countouts.
So, Sean.
Back suplex, no. Driven down.
Shot after shot.
They're really hitting a good number to balance the pin combos.
Taking advantage.
Like, even I wish that there was something separate for SIGs and finishes specifically.
Now that was a very questionable attack.
You can go 20 or 25. Start with that.
Gray area.
Counters.
Overhand right lands.
Because you mess around and turn it up, you know, just because you want it to happen with a finisher, and then they'll be in there doing pin combos off of the moves you don't want them to do it off of. That man back in the ring, Happy Corbin. Baron the Grill Master Corbin. What is up? OBS, what are you doing to me, fam? Why is that running so
Oh,
high?
look at this here, guys. Look at this.
Back suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness. That was one of those power bombs that
see
would
something.
shorten someone's career.
Oh, an overhand punch. Corbin gets stymied. Punch lands. And that blow is going to worsen Corbin's move.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not
Hogan.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Stop after stop after stop.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense, now did it?
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope. Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Oh, point of the elbow.
I just knew that was finna be a collision.
Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
Up and around. Tilt-a-whirl slam. We might be close to the end. Yeah, this is not good.
You don't say, Saxton.
There we go. See, like, I want to see that, but I want to see it a lot.
Stopping the ref's count at 2. If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Oh, my.
Will this be enough? No, stops the count at 2.
Let's see, Corbin got a sig, what, 6 minutes in? I can deal with that.
Oh, what a right hook. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
The Hulkster continues to survive.
Defenses are sharp in this series of reversals.
Clothesline.
Oh, this is just disrespectful.
Yeah, Hogan only one to hit them ropes. How he hit them. It's an absolute distinct rope run. Deep 6. Uh-oh. You know you ain't done enough damage. That man still got almost half red. Jesus with the drag animation.
Punch right in the head. Hogan winning that exchange. Backbreaker. What a punch.
Blood starting to cover Corbin's face now. Not a good spot for him.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Across the top rope.
Big forearm. We've already seen a few shots delivered up in that region.
That ain't hardly do nothing to him.
This moment.
Like, I always watch when they hit moves how much it takes off them the health bar. Like, that choke slam ain't have take nothing over him.
Being chopped down. Gonna be hard to stop the Hulkster here. Axe handle finds the mark. Forearm to the kidneys. And he's able to counter.
If Corbin was looking for...
Oh, that might be enough, but he still got a little bit of help. Got him.
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match, well worth it.
45, what was that, 8-minute match? Well, 8-9 minutes.
You cannot say that.
So that right there was definitely in the wheelhouse that I wanted to be in.
Worth it, Cole, but I will say the one who did it to them isn't the one celebrating right now.
So see, we go from one match being the never end of the story to, you know, that one was good. I like the fact that Hogan had a lot of punches and attacks, some dirty moves. It was good and balanced. So I ain't even gonna worry about none of these, because I just copy them over. All right. So with Umberto, I already know, you know, what I want to do with him. Leg, leg, leg. Leg, leg, leg. You got one arm in there. You know, everything pretty much with him is leg and grapple. You got 2 arms. That's about it. So then, of course, you know, you got your springboard you want to see. Diving attacks, not as much. And then he got all technical submissions, but not that he uses them a lot. So his arm power, we'll go 75 for that. Go 70 on the running. Go 80 on the aerial. Be careful on the aerial range, too. They'll be jumping past them all the time. Power submission, I like to try to give everybody a base at 50. See, even like his durability max is 80 and 85, so, you know, ain't nothing you can really do about that. Power submission defense. I'm all right with 70. 60 will work for that. Like pin escape, I always try to keep a 20 value increment when it comes to certain stuff. So like 80 is as low as I would go for him. Stamina, the smaller dudes, cruisers especially, usually always get the highest when it comes to stamina. Payback. Is he in the tag? Yeah, he is in the tag team. So run in. He ain't really a resiliency type guy. But if you feel inclined to give him resiliency, you can. Crazy part is, I'm going to check his combos. Somebody will have resiliency, be getting pinned and won't even use it. So it's not like, you know, a every match thing where they're going to use those paybacks because they don't. Yep, I want his combos to shine. Oh, yeah, he definitely flew higher back in the past. But, like, for me, I'm not trying to make my folks look like what they look like now on TV. I don't like to follow that. I like to really accentuate what they good at, what they do best, and really, you know, gear everything towards that. Given the way that this game is, you know, you're not gonna get, oh, I want my match to look like an episode of Raw. If first off, it ain't gonna happen, you know what I mean? Not the way that you want it to happen. It's not gonna have that pace. You know, that's one thing that's just you can't really match. You can't really match wrestling pace in a video game. It's just you can't. So what you gotta look at is, okay, well then I can't do that. How do I want my matches to look? Like I look at it like this is a video game. It's pretty much a fighting game, if you will, in a wrestling game box. So I try to design it around that. And I've learned to enjoy it a lot more watching matches. What you talking about? The resiliency no longer there. Which, huh? What you talking about, Willis? Oh my like I'm crying, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Killing me. Just caught your live stream for the first time ever, probably the tail end of the video by now. Not quite, but it's close. Do I miss chain wrestling? It's cool. It's not, something I have a fit about. If we get it back, cool. If we don't, cool. You know what I mean? It's not something that was pivotal to me being able to enjoy the game. Let's see. His heavy strikes. Let's go 90. 85. 85, 80. Boy, go 10, 10. Dive, yes, he does, but I don't want him. I would rather see more springboards than top rope dives themselves. I'm targeting, we don't need. Running attack, yes. Let's go 65 for that. What was Umberto's name? Ultimo Ninja. Go check out some of them matches. That boy was bad now. Awesome and pan attack. Yeah, a little bit. We can do that. And we'll leave his pin combo about 50. Eyes watering. I can't have C. Put that leg up the highest. Yeah. Right there. I don't want him to have resiliency. They getting booed in this one, ain't they? Yeah. So that too. Make sure that your personality traits align with, face heel, cheer, boo, and whatnot. They weren't dastardly heels, so I'm all right with that. Go 60, 100% loyal with him and Angel. Oh, Lord, I can't get to 60. There you go. Definitely aggressive. Go 70 on that. The environment strike and grapples. When you like the carry moves, when they throw him over the top rope or they hang him over the top rope or throw him face first into the top turnbuckle when on the outside of the ring, when they drop him face first on the apron or over the barricade or what have you. Anything environmental is anything that involves the environment around them. Hurricane, my man. I ain't gonna talk about nobody else's movesets. I don't have to do that. People love to take shots at me, but folks do what they do. Not something I would recommend, but hey, that's what you like. That's what you like. All right, so remember his away combo: leg, 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 grapple, grapple, leg, leg, grapple. So he's pretty much all grapple and leg. You got the one, got two, arm on a running attack. All of that, arm, arm, arm. Ground punch. You got a knee drop arm breaker. But so, got a little leg higher. Little mixture with the submissions, but he wasn't. He was kind of here nor there. I don't recommend anybody else's settings outside of Checkmate is good, and the other little dude, that rocks with us is good because, and I say that just because people just be going in there messing with stuff and don't really know what they're doing because they don't put the time in to research them. Grand Tournament Temple and Checkmate, the two guys, you know, that I kind of rock with their settings. So recommend them definitely. Anytime, I'll say this, anytime do folks start putting moves and move sets that they don't do, then it's no longer realistic to me. And, you know, hey, I've seen a lot of move sets, you know, nowadays it seems to be a thing where people are cool with that. So that's not something I'm going to do. So, hey, if you cool with fantasy move sets, that's your thing. That's all right. A lot of dudes do it. And, I mean, I understand it. Not everybody wants to spend hours and hours watching 70 moveset or 70 matches for King Kong Bundy moveset. I get it. So they just go in there and they pick moves that they think fits the person. I won't do that because that just, you know, I spend too much time. I got 10 plus years in doing these movesets, man. 11 games straight. Ain't nobody else got that. You know, and integrity is very important to me. And that's people know they can trust what I do. If you see it in a moveset, there's a reason. It's not just something I decided to stick in there for the sake of sticking in there. So there's a lot of people that do fantasy movesets now. A lot. But hey, if that's what you like, that's your thing, do it. It is not for me. All right, what do we say? Leg. Wouldn't mind. 70, 75, 65, 65 on the run. Range is good. See, like with him, he's definitely going to be 50-50 on the submissions. Go 70 all the way for that. 90, 90, 90. What's funny about durability is you automatically think, oh, you know, if it's high, they're gonna be a lot tougher and da-da-da. It ain't that way. I urge you, take somebody, turn their durability all the way up. Take somebody else, turn their durability all the way down. Now, with that difference, what is going to matter is going to be what moves they use in that move set and how high what you've got all of these turned up to. So that durability plays a part, absolutely, but it's not, you know, the final nail of this is what's going to determine the match. You know, now there's more factors, especially with the AI attributes. So when you see somebody's durability all the way up, don't automatically think, oh, this shouldn't be that high. They not going to, you know, tap out or they not going to stay down for the 3 count because that's not always the truth. Let's see. Shane, you pretty tough. Go for that. Go 80 on the pin escape strength. Hey, he was choke slamming folks. Go 80. I think about somebody like Seth Rollins. You know, they're kind of in the same boat. It's always nice to have one person as kind of your cornerstone to look back and compare stuff to. Who would you use certain things for? Stamina, 80. I'm all right with that. Agility, go 75. He got up there. 90 on the speed. He wasn't that fast. You know what? Dude, that's my man. I'm giving him resiliency. What combo did I say? Away? Yeah. All right. See, like with him, I definitely want to see some combos in his matches. So, let's go 70. We'll go 65. And then the one, like, if they're like with him, the away combo chain is the one I want to see the most of. So make sure you got it. And you can even go 10. You can go 5 or 10, however you want to set it. Appreciate you, Raymond Artist. Yeah, Spinebuster's all right. I know I've worked with him being in the same group and stuff. He does his research, so you can always check him out. He's kind of moved into more NJPW stuff when he does post. He definitely don't post as much. The personality traits contribute to AI versus AI. Absolutely. Absolutely. What am I picking between 19 and 23? 23. All my movesets uploaded, all the call movesets and stuff. There's only a few in-game movesets I've uploaded. That's just people that I've updated. Because, I had a cutoff for the in-game set, so I try to keep all of that updated. Yeah, you can always search Righteous Movesets as the hashtag. Always check out what's up there. Yeah, unless somebody in game has drastically changed their moveset, I won't do no videos for them. There's a few people DLC I'll be doing videos for because I got to do their movesets. I didn't get to do them for the game. Go 5 and 5 for him. For y'all that have like ECW type universes and stuff, you can always come back and turn up the weapons. Because they'll definitely go for weapons when the DQ is off. That's for sure. Well, I'm glad we needed that because, man, there's sometimes like 22, I believe. 19 was kind of notorious for not really wanting to go for weapons a lot, too. Match out on springboard, limb targeting, don't really need for him. Running attack, 45. Go 90-10 on the block and the dodge. Yeah, so turn that weapon usage up for people that, like for RVD, I got his turned up some because he's still a ECW main. Recovery. Turn instant recovery all the way to 100 and go watch a couple matches with that. It's interesting. All right. Nah, I'd rather have. There we go. Straight on that, straight on that. No, he's the ultimate good guy. One thing that with the egotistical and the prideful is taunts. Like you'll notice, they already taunt a decent amount if you got it on 0. You turn these up a little bit, they'll definitely get to taunting a lot more. Discipline, I don't know. Hurricane was a little aggressive. You can give him that. Good, I'm with that. Imagine if they had the tendencies for each move. See, and that's another thing. We want so much control, you know what I mean? And we want this for this and that for that. And y'all, you definitely got to look at that too. Like, okay, if we had, a slider for this, all that, yeah, it's going to take a long time. And what's going to happen is people be like, oh, I don't even do that. It takes too long. And so there's a balance to having the right amount of freedom to be able to adjust things. It's definitely a good place to be. There's a little bit more we can do without getting too overbearing. Just got to find that balance. Do I think they did a better job movesets this year? Of course they did. I did them. Yes, 22 was terrible, but I explained at length many and plenty of times about what happened with that. And it just one of them situations could nobody do anything about it. Everything got messed up. But that's in the past. That's done and over with. 23, I'm very pleased with moveset-wise. Everything came out good. It's there. You want to change it, you can go in there and move stuff around. But for the most part, like always with my movesets, I try to give y'all everything that you need. And then you can go in there and rearrange it and build it how you want it. But everything is there. And that's one thing that I've always stood on with my movesets. I want to give you all the tools. And then you go in there and build your house however you want to. And I definitely feel like 23 hit that good. And hopefully moving each year, each game forward, we'll get it better and get more moves. We definitely got some moves we need to get back. Who is this? Umberto and Hurricane. Oh. Stay hitting the wrong button. Them Japan rules, 20-second count out. All right.
And guys, stand back because the Hurricane is coming.
11:08. Oh, got him off the gate.
Favorite superstars. The Hurricane has the kind of can-do attitude and belief in himself that has led him to some pretty remarkable victories.
Y'all go check out Sean McDade, a.k.a. Shattered. That boy got everything covered for Hurricane, Gregory Helms. He got all the Sugar Shane. He got all of them attires.
When he's not breaking hearts, he's breaking down opponents. There isn't a single person in the WWE universe who doesn't wish they were living the good life like Umberto.
There you go. Them combos. So I know some people don't like combos. I do. Absolutely. I got some ideas to improve them a little bit. Hopefully we can get implemented in the next game. Was that a Samoan drop, Michael Cole?
He takes control. Oh, man, what a shining wizard. Big forearm. Setting up. Suplex. How do you contend with a flashy and acrobatic superstar?
Well, thank you, Raymond Artis.
Do you focus on grounding him?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Attack Umberto's
Like I said, you might look through and be like, oh, well, I think, this should be a SIG or this should be a finisher or maybe this move should go here. And that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has a preference. But I just want to make sure that I got everything in that move set that you're able to move it around how you see fit.
Oh, and a reversal. That can't be enough, can it? And he gets two that time. That would have been.
And I have noticed there's a lot more people doing move sets on 23, and I'm glad. That means they're more accessible. They're easier to do, and that's definitely a good thing. I'm glad to see that.
The Hurricane wards that attack off.
Because what you'll notice
Umberto could see that as a heartbreaking
is you compare the default move set to a lot of these updates, they ain't that different. They're just a couple of moves here and there moved around or something changed from this location to that location. And that's it. And that's good. I'm glad that it's easier and more accessible for a lot of people to just be able to go in there and fix it how they want to quickly and not have to go watch tons of matches and do the research themselves. I have done the research for you. So that, that makes me good, makes me glad to see more people getting involved with movesets.
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Oh, I got my list of everything.
His shoulders are down.
That's why I always tell everybody, man, hey, feedback and issues and stuff, Tag me. Tweet me in it.
He's absorbed some damage already.
But as always, first off, just be respectful. People get entirely too disrespectful and are entirely too comfortable with being disrespectful online. You come at me in a disrespectful tone or a disrespectful manner, I'm not going to listen to what you got to say at all. You know, if there's you got an issue, cool, tell me about it. You don't have to be disrespectful or insanely negative with it. You can explain me the issue. I always ask for proof because when you turn in feedback, you know, they need to see proof because stuff has to be reproduced to be able to be fixed. So if you got an issue, show me a video of it so I can, you know, see it, so I can be able to show the other folks that I have a constructive criticism is always welcome, always. But constructive criticism is not typically, you know, what we get. It's just a whole bunch of bashing and trash talking, and I'm not for that. I ain't fooling with all that negativity. You can keep that. But I always, just like last year on 22 with the issues we had, you know, and some of it that, especially with the moveset stuff, couldn't really be fixed. But I always told everybody to tag me with issues, let me see it, you know what I mean? And we get what we can get fixed. And that always stands year after year.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Oh, reversing combos, mid combo, yeah, that would be fun. That would be legit combo breaker.
Ridiculous standing shooting star. And the Hurricane really feeling the effects of weathering the storm of a match now.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Go ahead. He was about to hit the springboard. Do it.
Up and around, down into the cover.
Ain't nobody got a sig yet.
He kicks out at 2.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
See how all the moonsaults he did? And I got his ground attacks on, what, 5 or 10? That's why I turned them joints to 0. Like, does he do shooting stars and moonsault? Yes. Does he do 45 of them every match? No. And I don't want to see that every match. I don't need to see that many.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from
He got a sig. What are we? 6 minutes in, right on time.
Hoisted up, whipped over in a snap suplex. And the Hurricane can't stop it.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to adjust that.
To find a way to turn things around.
Oh, God. He's finding himself in trouble here.
There is no way this can go on for much longer.
Dang, her. Oh, they both got SIGs.
I think I know what this superstar's going for.
Got him.
A muscle buster?
One of the few people that actually use that move like that.
Down his competition.
So he can get back to breaking hearts after this one's over.
You waited too long. Should have grabbed him while the stun meter was still there. That was an interesting collision. Turned him inside out. Uh-oh. Out of Hurricane.
Seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination.
Uh-oh.
You have to wonder where
Yeah, it ain't going to be enough, though. He ain't done no damage.
Go behind from the Hurricane has him up.
I'm not liking Umberto's odds here.
No, sir. He got way too much health bar left.
He did it, but he's hanging in there.
Just how much pain is he willing to endure in this match?
As close as it was, the Hurricane had got to be focused on keeping control of this match.
Listen to this place. It's unreal.
The decibel level in here.
It's unreal.
Breaking glass. These fans are on fire.
Caught in a bad position here. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
I am shaking my head. in
Roman, what's up, homie?
how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Continues. He can end it here. He's got him. A kick out at 2.
Incredible resiliency. Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick.
He's got him in the crosshairs. Down they go. And again,
We are seeing how bad this superstar staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming.
The cape.
Watch out.
All right, what y'all into? What time? How long we got? 17. Approaching them 10 minutes. You know that's a rope break. That man halfway out the ring. Rope breaks will kill a match. Like somebody will have the opponent no help, no none of that. Hit them with the sig, hit them with the finisher. You know they're gonna get the pin rope break. Like that's what I'm saying. There's small things in a match that will extend a match that are kind of out of your control in terms of settings and stuff. So it happens.
You gotta be kidding me.
Umberto got a good moveset overall, though. He's got good grapple moves, his springboards, his strikes, his combos are good. He's good ground moves, submissions. Like he's got a very well-rounded moveset.
Confident here.
He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time.
The foot DDT.
And Umberto is keeping the pressure on.
A killer instinct from Umberto.
Well, I thought Hurricane was going to be the one to get the comeback. It ain't looking that way. That boy ain't got no offense in since using his moves.
And I just think the constant attacks to the core have caught up to him. The body has just been gradually falling apart to this point. Counters with an
Something else that you can do,
Winds are shifting in the Hurricane's direction.
you can legitimately go and turn, you can pick somebody, go turn their offense stuff all the way up. The arm power, leg power, grapple, running offense, whatever.
The Hurricane is looking to get
And on average, you will still almost get the same kind of matches.
to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena. We're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
But a lot of that comes from everybody's attribute starting at 30. You remember 2K18, we could take it to 0.
This competitor
I would love to be able to get that back because you can really separate
springboard head scissor.
not just overalls, but you can separate, damage and stuff like that a little better. Especially with speed, like Andre the Giant. Speed and agility shouldn't be 30 in any form or fashion. Like that joint should be 0, period.
He may get the 3 count right here. I think so.
Do I plan on doing everybody's AI sliders? Absolutely, that's the goal.
The realm of reality.
We're about halfway there.
He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good
I wish they would do like they used to do in games past. When somebody went up to the top rope, they would roll over automatically. It's a whole lot of diving attacks to the back.
managed to get the shoulder up.
All right, Hurricane, you got it. You better get to it.
Shoulder shoots up before 2.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. That kick will stop you in your tracks. Umberto isn't being given any space to regroup.
Keeping Umberto away from the ropes with these attacks, looking to prevent him from building up speed.
Oh, that boy got a sig and a finisher, so he hit the sig and 2 finisher and finished that thing out. He going straight finisher.
Kane has him up.
That's it.
Has this wrapped up.
Oh, not again. About to have another one of them matches.
Well, stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a ways to go yet.
As close as it was, the Hurricane had got to be focused on keeping control of this match.
Looking for the victory. 2.
Uh,
This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less?
one more time.
Gosh.
Oh, never mind. He faked him out on that one.
Uh-oh.
Then he got his reverse right back.
Suplex lands. Quick counter there. Hurricane within.
You ain't getting no choke slam now, bruh. You got a long way to go.
Better keep up the pressure.
Vicious.
See, the very first match, we had the never ending. And Couple good matches in between. Now it looks like another never ending. See that? It happens. But what's funny, this is the first time that I've seen that happen twice in this, what, almost, how long we been on there? Hour and a half? And what? Yep, hour and a half. I ain't never seen two of them within an hour and a half of each other, but I also didn't restart the game, which I should have done. See, Umberto got a finisher, but Hurricane got way too much help.
Umberto isn't being given any space to regroup.
Yeah, the Hurricane is clearly in control. Heading back to the ring.
And this one might be headed ringside.
How long? This will be the last match. Time to go grab me some lunch.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Getting dangerously close to our desk.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Gut-wrench suplex.
Making it look easy.
Neckbreaker. A non-stop assault from Hurricane here.
Yeah, Umberto is on the wrong side of every exchange.
He climbs into the ring. Looking for a high-risk move.
Uh-oh.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him. Incoming.
Yeah, that's going to leave a mark diving all the way to the floor.
At all. Well, this is a warning to grab our stuff and go.
Keep it in the ring, please. Saxton's a very fragile boy.
Coming back into the ring. Back to the action. Heads out of the ring, but needs to
Like
be
one day this week, I had
Can he take advantage?
a span of two, three matches that ended like flat. I mean, 8 minutes flat. So it's funny, like those matches, and then you see the never-ending match earlier. And now we got almost a match similar to that right here. So he tried to kick him. So there's definitely variables, like you don't always know. And for me, that's cool. I don't mind it.
He's got a plan.
But you also got to keep in mind this is just straight up exhibition.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
From the top rope. Oh, and he does
I both missed.
up and around.
You made it right at the end.
You gotta be kidding me. Thought he had him. You gotta be kidding me.
All I know is if somebody hit the next finish and don't win, we finna quit out of this one. I'm hungry.
Oh, my goodness. What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Continues to focus on that region of the body. Surely is pinned.
What I say, I was gonna turn down Umberto's ground strikes and grapples.
Kick out.
Incredible to think. After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Hurricane now going high risk.
Yeah, see, I hadn't even started my universe yet. I was trying to wait till we get the DLC next week, to see if they patch. Because I know there was an issue about the sliders and settings and AI attributes not saving. So if they don't drop anything for a fix, I'll go ahead and start it off anyway.
Positioning him for something more. Look at
Oh, got him.
the springboard move.
He still got some life, though.
His chances are fading.
Count, ref. Got him. Good Lord, that slow count. Boy, stop playing.
Here is your winner, Umberto.
Man's had the extra super slow count.
In need of medical attention once they get backstage.
Let's hope the winner is okay.
See, that match right there was almost 20 minutes.
Big move after big move.
That was what, 17, 18? Now you see that match, you be like, oh, I need to go change some stuff. Don't do it. Don't fall for the okie doke. See, his ground strike is on 5, and he did all of them shooting star presses, all of them freaking moonsaults, and that's on 5. So, like I said, the AI attributes and stuff aren't absolute. But we'll get there. All right, y'all. I'm finna go ahead and end this one off. Look at all these folks that came through, bro. We stayed around 15 concurrent viewers. That's all right. So, number one, get on Twitch because I stream more over there. I'm gonna try to do some more streams over here just to see, kind of where it's at. So, y'all go out, man. Enjoy your day. Have a good day. If it ain't a good day, make it a good day. If you can't make your day good, make somebody else's day good, man. Be good to each other. Y'all know what it is, fam. Keep it real. Live righteous.